Okay, all right. Shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadak. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, who rule well, who shows 100% of the gospel, waking up and stealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashai. And salutations to all you sincere and are pushing this gospel in all righteousness and your sincerity, in your lives and your freedom to do so. And so once again, we are the Hebrew Israelites coming in week in and week out to bring out this 100% truth of the gospel according to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadat. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, the creator of heaven and earth, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, the God which the scriptures speak of. And our Lord Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son, which the world ignorantly and willfully calls Jesus Christ. And the Rahak was that which is the Holy Spirit. And today, I believe today is April 23rd, right? 2023. So today is April 23rd, 2023. The open year that we hope that all the prophecies, all the prophecies that are contained in the scriptures come to pass. Okay, so the first thing I'll start with is the last translation of how Israel is Messiah. So I'll start from there. And basically, because I want to go into the most time and he saw it on Messiah because I was doing videos going into things like that. When you have this devil, right, pushing a false narrative, telling history, you're telling lies and telling lies and broadcasting lies and calling it history. Okay, so you can tell I just go into those things. I saw it on the devil is a liar. And that was was going through my mind when I was coming out here. I think that it's really what I will start with. Basically, the devil is a liar, so I'll start with it right here. Alright, let me go and get that. So this is the book of Job 12, verse 12 and 11. With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. With him is wisdom and strength. He has counsel and understanding. And the ancient that I think talking about here is most high Yahweh, okay? Because even in scriptures, in the scriptures, one of his titles is the ancient of days. Now continue, and of course Christians do that here in Nigeria very well. They're always going to that with their altar, with their prayers. But yes, they do not understand what that means. Because another thing that you have, and I'm about to sidetrack a little bit, so you have to be ready. You have to put my mind right now. That's what something you have with them. All these Christians, they usually ask them, oh, well, it's the most high Yahweh, it's the most high Yahweh, right? He created everything. Then who created the most high? Okay. That's the question that they were asking. And the question is actually answered in the scriptures. Because when you call the Most High Yahweh the ancient of days, basically because he has no beginning and no end, right? So when scripture goes into, the beginning and the end, which is our Lord Yahweh Shai, they make that distinction between the Most High Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai, which our Lord Yahweh Shai is the beginning and the end. Let's just do that. Let me just like just get this out because it's important as well. Okay. Now I've got this sign. That is straight. That's the meaning of revelation. So this is the book of Revelation 1, verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. You can see, of course, speaking about our Lord and our side. Because you already know that the Most High, the hour, does not have a beginning or an end. Okay? Because he was, he is the creator, the creator of the beginning. So they'll ask you, oh, well, if somebody created the Most High, they don't know, well, the Most High is everything. They don't create the Most High. But the Most High, the hour, was not created. It was not made. I don't think I get that. I'm not the Most High Yahweh was not made, okay? Because he is the creator, he is the maker. So let's get back to the letter. I was trying to say that very quickly. This is why the scriptures call it the ancient of days. The one true Almighty, the one true power, the living God. Okay. Now continuing on. Job 12, verse 14. Behold, he breaketh down and he cannot be built again. He setteth up a man, and there can be no opening. And this is the power of the Heavenly Father. This a case in point, the kingdom of Jericho, kingdom of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? When these places were destroyed by the Most High, we had a curse put on this land, okay? Starting off with Jericho, where it said that anybody that will try to rebuild the walls of Jericho, how does that picture go? That he will set up the foundation on the grave of his firstborn, and he will build the gates of the walls on the grave of his of his last born son. And then you get that picture. Let me go and quickly get that picture. That is the book of Joshua. So this is the book of Joshua 6, verse 26. And Joshua adjured them at that time, saying, cursed be the man before Yahweh that riseth up and buildeth the city Jericho. He shall lay the foundation thereof in his firstborn, and in his youngest son shall he set up the gates of it. And I believe it's in the book of Hebrews, the 6th chapter, where it's about the of Sodom and Gomorrah, how basically the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah is perpetual, it is eternal. And it's also going into the explanation of what the scriptures mean when it said that a fire that will burn forever, meaning that the destruction of that place will be for all eternity. Let me get that. There was an example afterwards for those that will believe on God. Yes. Okay, I made a mistake. It's not Hebrews 6. This is the book of 2 Peter 2, verse 6, and it reads, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overflow, making them an example unto those that afterwards should live ungodly, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Right. And so to this day, the land of Sodom and the land of Gomorrah, right, and all the other, and the two other cities that were them, Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim, right? The four cities of Sodom and Gomorrah that was destroyed by the Most High Yahweh Hashem Shai during the time of Lot. And all those cities are still destroyed to this day, you know, because they were served as an example of how, of the wages of sin, okay, especially the sin of, fornication, which is sexual immorality, all the perversions that you see going on in this kingdom right now. And that's another sign right there for you people of this world, for you people of this world. Because the most that Yahweh Hashem Shai did that to Sodom and Gomorrah for simply the act of homosexuality, right? What do you think will happen to this kingdom and this world with all the wickedness that goes forth? Obviously, a greater fire than what occurred in Sodom and Gomorrah will come upon it, which is why you see in the scriptures that the scripture says that this world, this current kingdom, Second Peter the third chapter from the ninth verse on down, will be engulfed in nuclear destruction or in the nuclear destruction. Okay, so now back to Job the 12th chapter. Yeah, back to Job the 12th chapter. Ah, yeah, I continue on. Job 12, verse 15. Behold, he withholded the waters, and they dried up. Also, he sendeth them out, and they overturned the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are he. And that is the point I want to say right there. Okay, at the end of the day, before I go into what I want to say, oh, the devil is a liar. He saw him wicked. Yes, he's given to the hand of the wicked, right? What I want to say first is that the Most High, the However, Son of Time, is in control of all of these things. Because you see people out there in the world, I want to take it to you right now. But you see people out there in the world, how they will say, oh, the wicked is the rulership. The world is given to the wicked. The world is being ruled by Satan, by the devil. And of course, they are correct. But the thing is that he tells of our people, okay, and the heathen that will agree and say this. They don't really understand what that means. Because when they think of the world being in control of the devil or Satan, they are thinking of only the spiritual demon Satan, right? Which is just a part of it. Okay? But they will never consider that they are white daddy, they are white children, Cesare and Serapis, and they go to church, okay, especially today that is Sunday, and they go to church and worship. It's actually the devil that the Bible condemns. Because Esau is a so-called dead man. Like, I have my signs out right now, I'll be pointing at it. But I don't, because the ground is wet. I don't want to spoil those signs. But basically, Esau is a so-called dead man, and the Bible speaks of. He is the devil, and the Bible speaks of. Yeah, that's what I really want to say. Nothing more, nothing else. You have to, I wanted to give up this introduction, like they do in our own boxing match. In this corner, telling you that 130 pounds come from so and so location. But all that really needs to be said is that Esau is the so-called red man that is ruling over the earth right now. He is the devil, and we can prove that he is. Okay. So of course, you go to the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter, to show you that Esau Edom that is ruling over that Esau Edom that is ruling over the earth right now is the devil that the devil is Esau. So this is the book of Revelation 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven. Hold on. Right here. Okay, so now that's what I'm saying. Revelation 20, verse 1. Let me just that. Revelation 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. Okay? And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And here he's telling you who Satan and the devil is according to the scripture. The old serpent, in other words, the serpent that was in the garden. Okay? And that is who the devil and Satan, the devil, Satan, all the titles that are given in the scripture. And if you go into the word devil in the etymology, you go back to the Greek word diabolos, which means a false accuser, slanderer. And that is the reason why we call Esau Edom the devil. That is the reason why I'm doing this video. I'm talking about the devil is a liar. Because, first and foremost, the word devil does not refer to a spiritual demon or a spirit or, oh, that's something that you have with horns and everything and Lucifer and all that theology that you get in the church. But the word devil refers to a human being, a man on the earth. Okay? And I was saying, yeah, Satan basically is going back to Ashatan. Okay? Satan is over, so now we need adversary. Okay, but let's continue. Yeah, I already know what I want to say. Now, Revelation 20, verse 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till his 1,000 years is fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed into Syria. And I made a mistake. I should have gone through this one by one. So now, Revelation 20, verse 3 once again. And cast him into the bottomless pit. Okay. And that bottomless pit is referring to Europe. So the angel with the key to the bottomless pit is, of course, the angels with the key to the bottomless pit. And the bottomless pit refers to Europe. And what he's talking about is the period from the fall of the Roman Empire when the late 300 300 AD up until the Renaissance, which happened in the mid 15th century. Okay, throughout that period, which is a period of 1,000 years, our people, the Israelites, okay, so-called Negroes, mainly the Negroes, the southern kingdom, were in rulership over Europe during that time. Even though it is going to the history, which is another one of the seats of Esau Edom, because these devils they know that during the dark ages, okay, it was Israelites that were in rulership. The Byzantines, the Moors, so on and so forth. In fact, even during the later part of the Roman Empire, specifically the Holy Roman Empire, I know Jake and they don't know what I'm talking about, but this is what it says. For the edification of those that watch this video, they actually know what I'm talking about, okay? So the Roman Empire, which is of course, I don't really have to explain it because if you don't really know what the Roman Empire is, then I don't even know what you are doing. The latter part of the Roman Empire, which is the period of the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, throughout that period, it was Czech that was the ruler, all the way from Nerva to the last emperor, I forgot his name. And even he saw it on this history book, I decided to confirm this as well. Hold on, sir. Yeah. As I was saying, even he saw it on the history book, have to confirm this as well. Because you have Septimius Severus, okay, Pesinius Niger, which are men, which are the ancient Roman emperors that were revealed to be black, okay, with dark skin. Because you go into the history right now, Israel was actually deceiving people to make them think that all the Roman emperors were Edomites, right? So for the most part, the Holy Roman Empire from Nerva, from Constantine, so on and so forth, they were all Israelites, okay? They were all black skin, and it was mainly Czech that was ruling during that time. And also the Dark Ages, which is the 1,000-year period, and the scriptures is talking about right now, when you have Esau Edom, okay, being in that bottomless pit, which is actually in Europe, specifically the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. But also you had the Edomites during that time, because you always see the Edomites talking about the Arabic slave trade, where the Moors were selling the Edomites, they were selling Eastern Europeans into slavery. And that is what I talking about. Okay? When these devils are in a lower state and they were taken out of their power seat, when the scripture talking about the beast whose deadly wound was healed, that is what he's talking about. And that is what he's talking about. So now, Revelation 20, verse 4. Okay, sorry, Revelation 20, verse 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up and put a seal upon him. And him, of course, being Esau Edom, okay? So God red man is ruling over the earth and the devil on earth today. And his whole family, the entire lineage, okay? Because when the scripture talk about Esau, when the scripture talk about Esau Edom, it is referring to the whole family, the whole tribe of Esau Edom. And the proof of that is right here. And we'll go to another picture to show that the man that was dealing with today, the man called Esau Edom, is the devil, which the Bible speaks of. Now, this is the book of Malachi 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the hour by Israel. Malachi 1 verse 1. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said Yahweh. Yet he said, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said Yahweh. Yet I loved Jacob. Right? And the Christians will read this. They will see that I love Jacob. And that's when you see superstitionism coming into play. That's when you see the replacement theology coming into play. Because when people read this, they don't think that, oh, well, the Most High is only talking about Jacob. But they'll see that, oh, it's talking about Jacob, right? Our forefather Jacob. Because you people of Nigeria, you people of West Africa, you are the Israelites, which the Bible speaks of, okay? Going back all the way to our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is where our nationality, our bloodline goes back to. We are the Israelites which the Bible speaks of. But I was saying, when they read it, they won't think that it's only talking about Jacob, but it's only referring to Jacob. But they'll say that refers to Jacob and his descendants, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And even go as far as to say, oh, well, they are spiritual sons of Jacob. And it refers to the body of believers, right? All the children and believers, God and Jesus Christ. That is the scripture. But what they don't understand is that if you want to be a spiritual son of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob, you first have to be a son of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob by nationality, by bloodline. In other words, you have to be Jacob. Right, right, but that is something that these wacky tacky Christians never accept. Which is why, like you say, like I already said, but let me get this as well. Malachi 1 verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. That's right, and even in the scripture it shows it. And the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, the Most High God has a people that he hates. And it's not just limited to Esau, Edom, or just one man. Like the Christians have you believe. Oh, well, when the Most High said he hated Esau, he meant that he only hated Esau, Edom, right? So he only hated the whole like that. He used the confusing language. He only hated Esau, but he didn't hate Edomites. Even though they also say that Edomites are not very okay. But that's how you know that these Christians they don't know what they are talking about, and their doctrine is full of madness, okay, and dead men's bones. They are like unto whited sepulchres, where outwardly their appearance is beautiful, the building is nice, but inwardly it is full of dead men's bones. Because you go to all these churches right now, especially in the mega cities, and you see how nice they are painted. In fact, sinners doesn't live that far away. And the synagogue I'm talking about today, the synagogue church of all nations that is in Ejibo, it's not even that far away, and if you look at it, I'm not going to lie, it's beautiful, attractive. But inwardly, right, it's full of dead men's bones. Especially now that it's Sunday, where you hear all kinds of false doctrines and false teachings. Let's continue going on. Let's go back to that. We really already got to the point we want to get. For Revelation 20 verse 3. And catching him the bottomless pit, and in him that is being cast is Satan, the devil, the old serpent, spiritual evil. And shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nation no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed to the people. And during the Roman Empire, he was doing the exact same thing, which is deceiving the nation. Because now he was forcing all the nations to worship him and to worship because of the Edomites, the Greek, the gods of the Greeks, Jupiter, Olympia, and all the other Greek and Roman gods. And during that time as well, you had Alexander the Greek, right? And he told them this, where they were deceiving the people, they were basically taking over kingdoms and setting themselves up as the people of those kingdoms. Right? So you have Alexander the Greek, which is an Edomite, okay? His bloodline goes directly back to Amalek through the line of Hagar. We have Alexander the Greek deceiving the people who believe that he was in Macedonia instead of what he truly was, so that each was an Edomite. Okay. We are the main point we want to get here. This Revelation 20 verse 3. And now these devils have been loosed, okay, have been back on the earth, have been set back on the earth, starting from during the Renaissance period. And what they have done is deceived the whole world. They deceived the earth into believing all their false issues, their false doctrine, which is from the Renaissance. You see the rise of the Catholic Church, right? The rise of all these false doctrines that are going out, and actually the deceit concerning who the ancient peoples were. So who are the ancient, who are they in the ancient world? The Canaanites, the Egyptians, the Babylonians, even the Medo-Persians, who are all these people that were written up in the scriptures and that were recorded in ancient history. And in the history book, right, when you see these ancient people, like for example, Queen Nebuchadnezzar, right, the Sumerians and all the ancient people, you see them as Edomites, you know, which is why you see the people who are not on our side. Blood hair, blue eyes, Serapis Christos. So let me go and get people. I want to I the wicked are estranged from the moon. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Yes, exactly. So this is the book of Psalms 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Their point is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that sticketh her ears. We should not take it to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. And that's right, one of the book of Esau, let me just, I was reading the book of Job. I read the book of I was here. One, but that Esau Edom right there, that MO, that MO, okay? Because these devils and Esau Edom, the major blessing that Esau Edom has been given is the power of deceit, the power of the tongue, the power to deceive the whole world into believing a lie, and then people can be that. Because now Esau Edom will have out there believing that he is the people of the Most High Yahweh outside, when he is not. Okay? I want people can get that. When you read the listening to the before, we've already gone through that. When he said the before, and the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? So let me quickly go and get that. Let me just quickly go and get that. That's the last important precept for you to understand. Because now people will be asking, why are the wicked in rulership? Why are these devils so-called Edomites in rulership? Even with all the evil and all the wickedness that they have done. And this stuff like and this is something that you always hear Jake ask about and talk about. Why is the wicked in rulership? Why is Esau Edom in rulership? Why are they the ones that are in control of the earth, right? But it was Bible, biblical, or is it Bible prophecy? Okay. When you go to these churches, all you hear is Pastor Fox telling you about how, oh well, this happened and that happened and praise the Lord. Your blessings is coming today, so on and so forth. Okay, the same thing over and over again. Pray for your blessings. Pray for help in your business. Pray for this and that. But what they won't give you is the truth. All they'll tell you to do is pray for blessings of the Most High Yahweh but what they won't give you is truth. And what they won't tell you is that our people, which are the Israelites, okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, are presently under the curfew and under captivity, the rule of the basest man on the earth, and the devil, and the Bible speaks of Esau, Edom. Job 9, verse 4. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where are you? And that is right there is a reference to Israel coming into power during the Renaissance. Okay? And the first thing these devils did during the Renaissance period was iconoclastic. And I've forgotten the other name that they have for it. Iconoclastic and basically what they did was that they painted over the images of the images used in ancient world, right? So all the images that predate, the Renaissance, which is basically some of the Russian icons, some of the hieroglyphs, okay, all the different images that show that the ancient people and the rulers and the rulers in the dark ages and the Israelites and the ancient people were dark skinned, okay, and the rulers in the dark ages and the Israelites were Jake, okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and they painted over those images and changed the images to make them look like Edomites. Case in point, yeah, case in point, when yeah, when they use the image of Serapis Christos to depict our Lord Yahushua, or when they use the image of Fleming the First, Sota, to depict the image of the Most High. The images you see in these churches, like believe them churches right now, the images you see in some of these major cathedrals out there in Europe, like the Sistine Chapel, okay, and all these images are put and used to depict the Most High and Himself. What I want to do is I want to get the definition of the word like follow cloud. And here it is. Iconoclasm. The belief in participation in or sanction of destroying religious icons and other symbols or monuments, usually with religious or political motives. And that is exactly what was happening during the Dark Ages. All these your famous structures are not during the Dark Ages, but during the Renaissance. All these your famous Renaissance painters, your Michelangelos, your Leonardo da Vinci, your I just remember the stage between the Raphael and your Donatello, all of them were all involved in this iconoclasm. Because Michelangelo is the one that painted the Sistine Chapel, and Leonardo DiCaprio is the one that gave that modern painting of the Last Supper. And of our Lord our child and depicted them as pale-fleshed Edomite people. Okay, and that was where the major deceit of Esau Edom really began. Because if you really want to go into it, the deceit actually began during the Greek Empire when Alexander the Greek deceived the whole world into believing that he was a Macedonian, right? And that's when Israel came into power. And if you go into the book of First Maccabees, which was written during during 300 or so BC, but it was during 300 BC, and it goes back to the history of our people, and the captivity that we served under the Greek Empire. And even during that time, we still have the same iconoclasm going on. And let's get that. So this is the book of First Maccabees 3, verse 46. Wherefore the Israelites assembled themselves together and came to Maspah over against Jerusalem for a Maspah, was the place where they prayed at one time in Israel. Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to take the likeness of their images. And what is written about is what the book of the law, of course, being the scriptures. That's Joshua 1 verse 8 right there. What he's thinking about is was that even during this time, you had Israel trying to put that the seat of making themselves the people of the book, right? I know even Israel is the same thing with the Arabs. When you go into when you go into the Quran, so it's all the same thing, all the Abrahamic religions, right? All developed by the practice by Israel period. That keep the people. They ask me the about when you talk about so let's continue. And it's just in the seat of images of what you know the number one and the major and the most major the major I don't really know the way to put it, but the major the biggest form of deceit that is put on the earth right now. Let's take that. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. So this is the book of Ezekiel 13, verse 20. Wherefore thus saith the one Yahweh, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls to make them fly. And I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that you hunt to make them fly. But I have to go a little bit up, because I have to go a little bit up because that was what I was supposed to do. Okay, but that was what I was supposed to do. Ezekiel 13, verse 22. Because his life he has made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the heart of the wicked, that he should not turn from his wicked way, by promising him life. And that is one of the major forms of witchcraft or wickedness that Israel has put on the earth. As written, behold, folly is sitting great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. Now, in other words, this devil, right, the so-called bread man, Esau Edom, by his deceit and witchcraft, has promised the people of this world and their wicked ways, that all the wicked ways and all the wicked acts we have going on the earth right now is promoting life. It's promoting, we try to promote life through wickedness. Okay? Which is why this time we will talk about how which is why they always push wickedness, they push the alternative alphabet lifestyle. They push everything that is against the Most High and the Son. They push, the whole self-love, narcissism, and hedonism. They push that materialism of the people. All in order to deceive our people, the Israelites, and turn them away from the Most High Yahweh and Shem life. But this is the major necessity of Israel. Because you know, or you should know, but we that are in this, you know that in this kingdom, the only thing that you have in this kingdom is the life that Israel promotes and pushes on the earth through our people. Deceiving the whole world with lies. I might not even be out there for too long because never disappointing to lately. Now bringing light like that. I'm still going to be out here. I'm still going to be out here. Now I'm still going to be out here. Let's continue going into it because the seat of this devil truly runs with scale. And what they have done is they have turned the whole world upside down. So let's just let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see that. Right? I want to go and bring us to the book of Daniel. So this is the book of Daniel 7, verse 23. Then he said, the first beast shall be the first kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the first beast I talking about right now, that the book of Daniel is talking about, which is what the angel was showing to Daniel in the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter. And the first beast that is being spoken about is Esau, the so-called red man that is ruling over the earth, okay? Or rather, his kingdom, which is the Roman Empire and the revived Roman Empire that is still ruling on the earth. And the fourth beast represents that kingdom. Okay, but let's continue with it. Now, Daniel 7 verse 24. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and it shall be diverse from the first, and it shall subdue 3 kings. And those 10 horns representing 10 kings actually represent 10 kingdoms, which is the Greeks, the Romans, Gemini Major, Gemini Minor, Spain, Italy, England, Portugal. There's that kind of situation. I don't have all this information up there. It's something I have to constantly be going through. So those 10 kingdoms represent the 10 ancient kingdoms of Edomites, okay? And the last part is about how there will be one horn that will come out diverse from all the others and subdue 3 kings. It's actually talking about America, right? The US, Babylon the Great, and the king that is subdued was the British, the Portuguese, and the Spanish. And if you want to know how that happened, you can look up Manifest Destiny and the Monroe Doctrine. Because really, when America subdued the British, subdued the British, they were doing the um, um, the Revolutionary War. I think that's what they call it, right? Before America gained independence, and when it subdued the Spanish and the Portuguese was during the period of the Monroe Doctrine. And basically, what happened is this is how you know that inside of it is devils, right? Because here you have these devils already subdued the British, right? They're no longer under the British, the US government. The US at the time was no longer under the British, but the British and the rest of the world, which are all the nations that I mentioned: Spain, Portugal, Greeks, Italy, Gemini Major, Gemini Minor, so on and so forth. They were all trading with America and dealing with America because during that time, that was during the time of the Atlantic slave trade. And America had tobacco, okay? They had sugar, they had cotton, and so many other things that they developed using slave labor. The US was dealing with all these European countries, and they wanted to become, and they wanted to become slave trade, but they did not have slaves like for example, the Italians, the Polish, which was I mean was Crimea that they called it at the time. Because they didn't have any slave labor, but they were actually with the US that was doing slave labor, right? Because tobacco, sugar, and the sugar and the cotton plantations were huge businesses, and that's where the US got its wealth. Because you have to think about how rich the US is one of the richest countries on the earth. Well, that is how the US got its wealth, and that's how it established itself. So because of that trade, all the European nations are trying to get land in the Americas. You have Spain having land in South America, right? That's in America. But they are trying to enrich upon North America as well, and trying to get some land in North America, and the Portuguese as well, which is when the US sent the Monroe Doctrine where basically they say that if you want to wage a war, try to annex any land in the US, you have to face the British Empire, right? And because the British during that time were doing business with America, they want to use them as partners because of all the trade and all the money they were receiving and the revenue that was being made from the Atlantic slave trade. You know, they agreed to that. That's the history of it. And that's how the US subdued British, Portugal, and Spain. And had control over other regions because none of America at the time. Oh, the French as well. That's one of the other nations that was in the 10 cons. I forgot about that. They had the Americans controlling the US, the French controlled Canada, and the Spanish controlled Mexico and the majority of South America, which is why we have people in Northern Kingdom, especially in those parts of the world, calling themselves Latinos. And the funny thing is that a lot of these Northern Kingdom Jakes actually think that they are Spanish, you know. Because they are colonized by Spain for so long. Even the Southern Kingdom was colonized by everyone in the Southern Kingdom was in captivity. Okay. Even longer than the Southern Kingdom was in captivity. Now to continue on. Daniel 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and seek to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. And this is exactly what he saw him as well. And basically what he's done on the earth, he has turned the world upside down. When he has taken the counsel of the Most High Power and our time and turned it upside down. He has changed all the time, changed all the laws according to the scriptures, in order to push his wicked agenda and to deceive the whole world. Even all the way to the way that the days are calculated. And I recently did a video on that. That shows you how far the solid of the road. Because when the calendar was set up, when the world was set up, like when the earth was set up, it was set up to use a lunar calendar. Okay, in other words, you calculate days, you calculate months and years using the lunar cycle, the moon cycle. Okay, but each of them are turned it upside down and use the heliocentric calendar. This is why the days are calculated by the revolution around the sun. And which is why the sun's revolution or the earth's revolution around the sun. And which is why the now go you are forgive myself. That's how it does the it as well. It confuses you more than you ask the question. But yeah, the earth revolves around the earth revolves around the earth revolves. There's something about the earth revolves or the earth rotates around the sun. The earth rotates to calculate the day, and the earth revolves to calculate the years. But truly, according to the scriptures, how the months and the days and the years of the week are calculated by the moon cycle and the seasons. As the years in the moon. Yes. Ecclesiasticus 3, verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of okay. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of time and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of peace, a light that is pleasing in her perfection. Yeah, as I was saying, Ecclesiasticus 53 verse 4. From the moon is a sign of peace, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. Because really, when you want to calculate your days, and when you want to calculate your month, you are supposed to use the moon, okay? From sundown to sundown, that is one day. That was from evening, from sunset to sunset, that is one day, okay? And then the month is calculated using the moon cycle. The new moon represented the end of one month and the beginning of a new month. That's why it's called the new moon. Because you go into the meaning of the word moon. The word moon means month. Okay? So each month in the season, right? The calendar is supposed to be calculated from new moon to new moon. And going through the moon cycle. Because right now, what we have right now is a waxing gibbous. Because the new moon was just last week. Which is why last week, from Friday, if you look up to the sky at night, you would not have seen the moon because it was a new moon. Okay? Yeah, let me also get the precept. Let me also get the precept. That should be John 8:24. So this is the book of John 8, verse 24. Verse 44. Ye are of your father, not that, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. I want to say this word devil in the Strong's Concordance. And if you go into this word devil in the Strong's Concordance, what you will find out is the word he actually means. Let's go to that. And the word is strong G1228. Okay? Strong G1228. And this is why we call Esau even the devil. Because when you go into the definition of the word devil, prone to slander, slanderous, accusing false, a calumniator, false accuser, slanderer. Metaphor applied to a man, applied to a man, applied to a man who by opposing the cause of the Most High may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So it is showing that the devil can even be called a man. And the major the characteristic of the devil is false accusation, right? Slander, bearing false witness, which is against the scriptures. The Ten Commandments in the book of Exodus 20, in the book of Deuteronomy, the 5th chapter, it tells you, thou shalt not bear false witness. Which is exactly what Esau does. Okay? This is when the scripture says the accuser of our brethren. This is what the scripture calls, this is what the scripture also calls Esau. So this is the book of Exodus 20, verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And that is exactly what Esau has done. I'll show you that. Let me get that. That is the book of Revelation 20. Sorry, not Revelation 20. Revelation 12. Okay. Revelation 12. So this is the book of Revelation 12, verse 9. And the great devil was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And what it is showing is that the spiritual demon Satan, and the devil that is in scripture, he's speaking about a man, okay? So when he talks about the devil, when he talks about the devil, when he talks about Satan, he's talking about a man, about a people. And those people are Esau, Edom. The so-called red men that are ruling over the earth today. The Edomites according to the Bible. Continuing on. Revelation 12 verse 10. And I heard a loud voice say in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of the Messiah. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuse them before our power day and night, which is the first speaking of Esau. And you see the false accusations and this devil throws upon our people, especially the men of the Lord, right? The Israelites, according to the Bible, the men of the Lord are on the arrows and byway. Because if we go into that right now, we go into the Google, right? You go into Google and you type in and you search for Hebrew Israelites. And let's do that, very quickly. Just to show you the information that Israel of every single our people, every single day. So we'll go to that Hebrew Israelites. And here it is, right? So I typed in a Hebrew Israelite and it brings out a Wikipedia article going into the black Hebrew Israelites. Another one talking about the African Hebrew Israelites. Another one talking about the black Hebrew Israelites. Radical Hebrew Israelites, right? Black Hebrew Israelites. This is what Esau Edom does, right? He accuses our does. Because now he's putting that byword, that label of black upon our people. They're putting the label of and the byword of African upon our people, radical upon our people, upon us that they just for speaking the gospel and teaching the truth. Because they don't want to acknowledge our people, our true nationality, which is the Hebrew Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible. And this is the Southern Poverty Law Center. That was the third one that came out. The first one that came out is the Wikipedia article on the Black Hebrew Israelites. Then a Britannica article on the same thing. The Southern Poverty Law Center is calling Radical Hebrew Israelites. And of course, we already know what the Southern Poverty Law Center says about our people. I don't think that we should bother going into that one. Let me go into what the Britannica says about the Black Hebrew Israelites. Because we go to the Southern Poverty Law Center. Africa, hate group, domestic terrorists, what like slander and accusation against our people. Even though we have committed no hate crime against any groups of people, we have attacked no groups of people. And yet, you see, different Israelite camps getting weapons pulled on them. Edomites spitting on Edomites spitting on us from our day camp videos, right? Threatening us on live video. Okay. But this devil truly has a thing about it. Because even if scripture tells you who can lay charge against the Lord's elect. The most high power of Hashem Rashai that justifies them. So this is the Wikipedia article. Or sorry, the Britannica article going to the Black Hebrew Israelites. The Black Hebrew Israelites, right? Even though we are just the Hebrew Israelites. Because we do not subscribe to the moniker or the byword, like I said. The byword, the insult that this time was put on our like what was that. And even though you have birth, Akia, all over the world, that are different nationalities that are still teaching something as well, and still call themselves Hebrew Israelites as well. Black Hebrew Israelites by name of the original African Hebrew Israelite nation of Israel. I don't know where they get that one from. African American religious community in Israel, the members of which consider themselves to be the descendants of a lost tribe of Israel. It's actually the lost tribes of Israel. Which is why we have the Israelite church right here. To show our people their true nationality. Okay, by the different nations wherein you are captive in or scattered into. Okay. Continue on. Black Hebrew Israelites hold religious beliefs, etc., from those of modern Jewish communities in Israel. Black Hebrew Israelites permit polygamy and forbid birth control. And that's when they start trying to round up the legal one by saying, oh, well, they allow polygamy, marry more than one wife. But this is just all forms of slander, which, of course, I think the word is actually polygyny or so. When you have one man marrying multiple wives. Let's continue. Leaders decide who will marry and whether marriage annulments will be permitted, and they perform wedding ceremonies. Black Hebrew Israelites are vegans, avoiding consumption of meat, dairy, eggs, and sugar. Members adopt Hebrew names to replace names they believe could be derived from slavery. And now you see more lives being brought out. But anyway, those are things that some of the Black Hebrew Israelites. But the major issue is this. So whenever these people talk about Black Hebrew Israelites, what they are really doing is they're trying to put all of our people that know that they are Israelites in one basket. So you have the ICJC, right? The Yahweh Israelites, the ICJC type of Israelites, being compared with us that are in this truth, you know, because those ICJC members are those people that are very comfy, right? And all these other Israelite camps that are going up in one way or another, they're not in the truth, at least not fully. And we know what the scripture says about those that aren't in the truth fully, or those that are lukewarm when it comes to the doctrine, and not speaking the 100% truth. And they will be speak out of the most high, our child, out of the Lord, our child's mouth, right? I don't need to that Christian because I've done it how I'm going to be Christian, and it's making me feel uncomfortable. That in relation to Revelation 3 verse 15. I know thy works, and thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou art cold nor hot. And then because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And that is me about all of our people. Take that know that they are Israelites. Okay? And the ones that don't see the representation but are lukewarm in this. And even some of our people. I didn't even know this before, but some of the members of Great New School, okay, that actually lukewarm in this truth. They are doing out the videos. They are doing the sit downs. They are going out to Harrods and Barrows and coming to camp. They are burning with fire for this truth, man. They are hungry and they are hungering and thirsty for the kingdom and the word of the Most High Yahweh and your life. And the Most High is going to spill you out of his mouth as well. Bug you out and make you fall out and go back into the world. Because truly, you are not a part of this truth, okay? But this is how you join them, right? The devil, Satan himself. He's slanders our people. Because they are accuser of the brethren. Okay? This is how he's slanders this is how he deceived the whole world into believing that he was the true of the Most High. How about Shem Yahweh? And the only James right now, however, he says people passing by. They are going to our beach churches, but they go to worship his son idols. Right? So they go to worship them. So this is the book of Second So this is the book of 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who will project and exalted himself above all that is called God, all that is worshipped, so that he as God, seated in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. I normally have to say the most high, but in this case, God is applied. Because this is another form of deceit, which he saw them and set up on the earth. When he made himself to be the most high and the son, the angels and all the men of the Bible, right? Going back to Job 9 verse 4. Whenever you see any depiction of the Most High in any form of literature, the way you see the so-called Edomite, okay, the same thing with our side and Edomite, the same thing with the prophets, Edomite, even though the true descriptions, right, the true images is what the true images and history and prophecy shows that our people, that we are the people of the Most High, and that the prophets of old, the Most High and the Son, were all dark-skinned people. And we'll go and get all those people. So we start with Revelation 1, where it describes our Lord and our Messiah. Revelation 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and get about the house a golden girdle. His head and his head were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were the flame of fire. And this is of course describing the head of our Lord our side, which had that white woolly hair, which whenever you see we are doing videos, they always put on that image of our Lord our side, the so-called dark, the so-called black man, the white hair, okay? So this is how the scripture describes our Lord our side in his glorified state, when he has that white woolly hair. Continue on. And he seemed like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. And because he's wearing sandals, when you see his feet, okay, and the reason why the apostle John was looking at his feet and not his face is because he was bowing, right? When you bow, you are looking at the feet of the person you are bowing to. And because he was bowing down to our Lord he saw his feet, and he said the feet was like unto grass that was burned in a furnace. There was that very dark skin, and the rest of his complexion, the rest of his skin had the same complexion on his face, on his hands, all over his body, right? So that shows that our Lord and our child was a dark skin and let's continue. That is not going to that. That's just a brief description of our Lord. And anybody that reads this scripture, when they read, they understand that this was describing the appearance of our Lord and our child, and they understand this is what he looks like. He's a so-called black man. And we're going to accept that is of Daniel. And that one is a description of his life. Okay, Daniel 7. So this is the book of Daniel 7, verse 9. I beheld the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. And once again, you see this just a brief description of the Most High and His Son. And it's all the same description, right? Woolly hair and dark skin. And what does that describe? It describes the so-called black man, right? The so-called Negroes. our people. Okay? Because in the scripture it shows you that the Israelites looked exactly like our people do today. Like the modern day so-called Negro, Latino and Native American, the modern day so-called Negro. Okay? And we know through prophecy that our brethren, the rest of the northern kingdom, because the Negroes only represent the southern kingdom, which was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But we know that the rest of the Israelites, which is the northern kingdom, are the Latinos and Native Americans, because they, like us, fulfill the prophecies that are written about in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. As God, the scattering of the northern kingdom during the time of kings and during the time of book of kings and princes. They fulfill all of those prophecies. But now, that's what I was saying, back to the beginning of the precept. Even the God of even the receiver has been sent forth on the earth. We know that the most high power of the kingdom of God is still in control. Okay? But, yeah. So this is the book of Deuteronomy 32, verse 89. See now that I, even I am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. And these are the words of the Most High Yahweh. Okay, speaking unto Moses, I show you that the Most High Yahweh is truly in control of all things. Because now, the people of this world, what they don't understand is, let's go to the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, to really bring out this explanation. What they don't understand, what people like to think in this world, that, because what this world is all another the seat of Esau Edom, which basically they push and what is called entropy. Okay, let's get that. And the universe is just full of the world and the whole is full of entropy, which what that means is chaos. Okay? God, the scripture says, the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, is not the author of confusion, but of order, as among all the churches. Let's get it. And this is the word entropy. And what it means a turning or a transformation. A turning or a transformation. Yeah, that's the etymology of the word entropy. So that's the word turning. Go back to the word turning. And this is the word entropy. And a measure of the unavailable energy in a close. Let me go to the second one. Let me go to the definition that the degradation of matter and energy in the universe to an ultimate state of inert uniformity. A process of degradation or running down or a trend to disorder. And the synonyms are chaos, disorganization, randomness, because that's what it's all about. Chaos, disorganization, and entropy in the Hegelian dialectic, order out of chaos. Or rather, the order is still chaos, right? Because anything that is against what the Most High pushes, anything that is against what the Most High teaches, or against what the Most High has set up on the earth, is chaos. So let's get this step. Confusion is chaos. is what is being pushed on this head right now. Confusion. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians 14, verse 33. For the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashan Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Right, so the Most High is a God of order, okay? And he has already set up the order of the world and the universe. But throughout his life, he's trying to disrupt and to break that order. But of course, the Bible prophecy, and it's still within the plans of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashan Yahweh. Because they don't believe for a second that anything that is happening on earth and the Most High is not in control of it. So we'll get that. So this is the book of Romans 9, verse 20. Nay, but oh man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Yahweh, Ba'ashan Yahweh. Romans 9, verse 19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For who has resisted his will? Nay, but oh man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashan Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me so? That was the point I was trying to get. Okay? Everything goes according to the will of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashan Yahweh. Now, I'll go to the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 46, verse 9 and 10. Remember the former things of old. For I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done. Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And this is the power of the Most High, how much all things are under his control. Right? Because he created all things. Okay? Let me also get this. So this is the book of Job 33. This is the book of Job 33, verse 14. For the Most High Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep fell upon men, his slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. Because the Most High is the one that is in control. Okay, he's the power of anything that he's the creator of all the world, all the earth, all the universe. Okay. I don't think that is it. So this is the book of 2 verse 2. There is none holy as Yahweh, for there is none beside thee. Neither is there any rock like our power. Talk no more exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For your power is the power of knowledge, and by his actions are ways. That is what it means to be omnipotent and omniscient. You know, when you talk about how, oh, well, God is all powerful and all knowing. But yet, he cannot control man, right? Oh, well, man does this and does that, you know. People out here, the Christians still push and promote free will. But guess what? There is no free will, okay? Because all the things that happen on the earth is being controlled by the Most High, the power, by showing our side. Those are the hours we show our side. Which where the scriptures say, and which where the scriptures say that our Lord our side is the author and finisher of our faith. So this is the book of Hebrews 12, verse 1. Wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight, and the sin which does so easily beset us. And let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And basically, the Apostle Paul here is talking about the Hebrews to repent, right? To come back to return to our Lord Yahushua. Hebrews 12, verse 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. And he says faith here instead of faith. So like I said, faith, not faith but faith. Yeah, the point still remains is that the Most High is in control. And of course, after the Apostle Paul here is to tell to repent and to return, to come back to our Lord Yahushua, to believe in our Lord Yahushua, right? Also, and finisher of our faith. Because also every measure of faith that we have was given to us by our Lord Yahushua, because he is the one that sent the prophet, right? And this is the book of Psalm 118, verse 6. The power is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? I mean, I want to speak that because let me also get this. Let me also get this as well. The reason why I actually got that. Let me get this as well. So this is the book of Leviticus 23, verse 18. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying, thus in his heart, who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls over me, and nobody seeth me. What think I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sins. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. That's what I got that picture right here. Because there are some men out here, even though they believe that they are Israelites, they believe in the Most High and the Son. They still fear the eyes of men more than the eyes of the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. And the reason why they fear the eyes of men is because, you know, oh well, they are from now doesn't see me out here in camp. They are going to get screened and they are going to get them reviewed. You know, if I go off, if I don't do the videos, they're not, because I'm going to make a video about me, they're reviewing me. When instead what you should say is that if I don't go out here to the highways and byways, the Most High will destroy me. And the Most High is watching. If I don't go and do this video, the Most High is watching. And that's what I do. Whenever I was doing this video, right? I want to sleep. I want to do something else. They always think the Most High is watching. Let me just quickly do this video. 20-minute video, quick video, you know, go into the spirit, you know, and what you're doing the video. Because anytime I want to do a video, it's really on me like that. just like what I'm doing before. I don't really want to go into it today. I don't want to go into it. I don't want to sleep. But as soon as I press play on that video, the spirit just comes up on you. And you give all the praise to the most time, and you start going into it. Eventually the spirit gets on you. I don't want to leave the video, I just keep on going. I'm going, entering one thing, from one preset to another preset. From one preset to another preset to another preset. And I just going into it and going into it. Okay? That's the spirit right there. And also, you know, there is no need for us to fear men. That's why the scripture says we have to obey the Most High rather than men. Because there is no need for us to fear men as scripture says. Fear him that can kill the body, and afterwards do not life. But fear him that can kill both soul and body in hell. Which is the comparison, the difference between the devil, the Edom, the so-called president that is doing yesterday, and our Lord Yahushua, and our Lord the Most High, however, Hashem Yahushua. Because there are people in these coming days where you have the gospel coming, the hour of temptation, and they will fear Esau Edom, the wrath of Esau, more than they would the wrath of the Most High Yahweh. So we should focus on, right? Is the Most High Yahweh, and He's trying to avoid the wrath of the Most High Yahweh. As the scripture says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So this is the book of Hebrews 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. So much rather you fall into the hands of Esau Edom and be into the embrace of the Most High Yahweh Shine than than, than this and that he that saveth his life shall lose it. For he that loseth his life for the sake of the Most High shall save it. Matthew 16, verse 55. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Right, because in the kingdom of coming and the time will come when we are in this truth. We have to choose between the most high power and showing our shine. We have to serve the most high power and showing our shine. We have to keep our integrity as we of the Lord, or to fall into the hand of Esau Edom. And the the correct option, the correct choice, Lord willing, the most high power and showing our shine accept our sacrifice. If it is for us to be in that exercise, in that position, we pray the Father that we pray the Father that He has seen our sacrifice in that day. They can be my time. So this book of First Chronicles 16, sing unto Yahweh and all the earth. Show forth from day to day his salvation. Declare his glory among the heathen, his marvelous works among all nations. For great is Yahweh, and great is his praise. He also is to be feared above all powers, above all gods. For the gods of the people are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens. Glory and honor are in his presence. Strength and gladness are in his place. Give unto Yahweh, ye kings of the people. Give unto Yahweh glory and strength. Give unto Yahweh the glory due unto his name. Bring an offering and come before him. Worship Yahweh in the beauty of his holiness. Sorry, in the beauty of holiness. Fear before him all the earth. The world also shall be stable, that it be not moved. And that makes it another precept, the glory of the Most High. He hangeth the world and gospel. The very precept. So yeah, I'm going to have to end it right here. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashai, Ba'asham Makak Wadai, Wa and God of God. So what do you have, Ba'asham Yahawashai?